situated within the homonymous valley, in one of the northernmost parts of the county of Los Angeles. The San Fernando Gardens housing project was originally built during World War II. At the time, aircraft manufacturing company Lockheed's Burbank Gigafactories were hidden beneath the surface of the local airport. The prospect for a steady and solid source of income soon attracted the attention of thousands of potential workers. These individuals were encouraged to relocate to and repopulate the areas surrounding their place of employment. As a result, one of the first African American communities in Los Angeles eventually came into existence. Once the war was over and through most of the decades following it, San Fernando Gardens saw an increase in the number of Latinos moving to the premises. Today, the area houses two criminal associations, the Pacoima Projects Boys and the Pacoima Flats. These gangs, both predominantly Hispanic, specialize in a large array of crimes while fighting for control of the project and the surrounding territory. According to an interactive map curated by the Los Angeles Times, property felonies such as petty theft and grand theft auto seem to be the most en vogue at the moment. Occasional aggravated assaults and peddling of narcotics and firearms have also been reported in the area. In the news, a brazen daylight shooting this weekend claimed 2 young lives, left a teenage boy in the hospital and shattered the relatively peaceful summer of a community that was left distraught and fearful Monday. A 20-year-old man and a 16-year-old boy were killed, and a 15-year-old boy was wounded inside the San Fernando Gardens housing project in Pacoima Sunday. The shooting occurred at 5:33 p.m., just as services at a nearby church were ending, residents said. None of the victims were being identified, either by police or the coroner's office, but friends of victims said the 20-year-old was Javier Zamora. Police said 2 to 3 Latino males approached a group of friends within the 440-unit housing project in the 13,000 block of Carl Street in Pacoima, and began firing into the group. Each victim was shot multiple times, police said. "It was pretty bold," said Los Angeles Police Detective Pat Barron of the Foothill Division. "We're pretty certain it's gang-related, but I don't know the motive." Barron said he believed one of the 3 victims was the intended target of the armed group. The area had enjoyed a quiet summer, with little violent gang activity. The last gang-related homicide within the LAPD's Foothill Division was 3 months ago. Before that, a fatal shooting hadn't occurred since January, he said. Dozens of teenagers and children who live within the massive San Fernando Gardens housing community stood around 2 memorials on Sunday, where religious pillar candles had been lit and rose petals spelled out each victim's nickname. Zamora was known as Pimps. Near the doorway where he died, bullet holes could still be seen. His friends spray-painted "R.I.P. Pimps" along the wall. Zamora used to live in the San Fernando Gardens, but was visiting his baby son on Sunday, his friends said. "He was just so well-mannered, so friendly," said a tearful 19-year-old who would only give her name as Maria. "He was so excited too, because he just got a new job, and he was asking me about college, since I'm a college student, and he was thinking of going back." Just a couple of units away, teens sat in silence where the 16-year-old had been gunned down. Known in the area by his nickname Purple, the boy, whose name was not available, was new to the area, some said. All around them, mothers held their children close and spoke in whispers about the safety of the community. "It's the projects," one young woman said with a shrug. "It happens here." Across the street from where the shooting occurred, at the San Fernando Gardens Community Service Center, gang interventionists and officials with the Los Angeles Housing Authority gathered to discuss the shooting, safety issues, and how best to console the residents. "It was very brazen," said Steve Martinez, a case manager for the New Directions for Youth. He said Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa's anti-gang program, Summer Night Lights program, appeared to work well in the area. The program keeps parks open after dark and includes organized athletic leagues, art projects, family programs, and free food and drinks. "That program ended 2 weeks ago, maybe too soon," Martinez said. "It hurts me to know this was gang-related," he said. In the meantime, social workers will be brought in to talk to the residents of San Fernando Gardens to calm their fears and ease any trauma. "We don't want the next generation of adults to think this is normal," Martinez said. Meanwhile, detectives are looking for the suspects, said to be in their late teens or early 20s. No vehicle was seen at the scene and no weapons were recovered, Barron said.